Broncos country, the biggest game of the season so far is coming up on Sunday. Going to Baltimore here at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, taking on the Ravens. And there are some interesting things to talk about as we preview this matchup. And I think Denver definitely has the opportunity to go into Baltimore, shock the NFL, shock the world, and get this upset. No doubt about it. So I'm going to talk about kind of the two totally opposite teams that are matching up against each other in this game here on Sunday. Y'all be sure to let me know your thoughts, what your score predictions are, how the Broncos are going to get this win. Let me know again in the comments. Please like and subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 Broncos country, so greatly appreciate it. Let's go and dive into it, guys. Let's go ahead first and start here with the injury report. Let's do that because that has been in the news. Lamar Jackson, of course. Let's take a look at the Ravens first. Lamar Jackson's on this injury report, okay, guys? He has not practiced 2 days straight due to back and knee injury. Yesterday, they said it was because of rest. Honestly, guys, I know that there'll probably be some people that will be hyping this up. And don't get me wrong, man. The idea that Lamar Jackson would skip this game in order to make sure he's healthy for a big-time divisional matchup next Thursday against the Cincinnati Bengals, while I would love not to go after or go against the two-time MVP, I just don't see that being the case where he's not suiting up on Sunday. I would definitely expect him and would bet on him playing, but who knows? We'll see what kind of participation we get out of him tomorrow, and this might be worth following up on. But I'm definitely monitoring this. Again, I assume we're going to see Lamar Jackson play on Sunday. I don't see otherwise why that would be the case. And they do have some other injuries to take note of. Marlon Humphrey with at corner, limited participation. Travis Jones, one of their defensive tackles, still hasn't participated this week. Brett Urban, one of their defensive ends, still not practicing yet because of a concussion. And Broderick Washington came up with a little bit of a knee injury this week. So they might be down a few, but I would expect Marlon Humphrey to play along with Nate Wiggins. We'll see about the rest of these guys. Keaton Mitchell, Rashawn Ali, all of that. But when we go to the Broncos side of things, Zach Allen getting some rest was a full participant. Alex Palczewski seems to be back from that ankle injury, which is great. Pat Surtain, fine after tweaking his ankle on Sunday. De'Laren Turner-Yell for full participant, if I can talk. Good Lord. Limited guys. Michael Burton, fullback. Mike McGlinchey was a DNP yesterday, limited with a knee. And then PJ Locke still did not participate. So we might see the second straight week of Devin Keat filling in for him. But overall, I would expect Lamar Jackson to play, and this offense is going to be hard to stop. Top in the league in total offense in terms of yards per game, over 450 yards a game. I think they're second or third in the NFL right now in points per game. Yes, the second with 30.3. When you look at the Broncos defense, they're third in the league in yards per game given up, total defense 282, and they are sitting in at third in total defense, or points per game rather, at 15 even, just right behind the Chargers and Pittsburgh Steelers. So it truly is something like an unmovable, an unstoppable force going up against an unmovable object type of thing, with this elite defense going up against this elite offense. Now, what is giving me hope coming into this matchup has been, of course, the emergence of Bo Nix. We've seen him definitely over this last month, get better and better, playing his best game as a pro this past week. You want to see him build on that. Denver Broncos right now, when it comes to total offense, we're not in like the bottom three, anymore. I think now we're slightly above average, but it would be great to see the Broncos jump ahead of teams like the New York Jets and LA Chargers. And then when we look at the total points per game, right now we're sitting at 21.6. Again, slightly below average, right around where the Indianapolis Colts, the Jaguars, Dallas Cowboys, all kind of in that area, Arizona Cardinals. And as you can see, as a reminder, the Ravens are up top. Now, their defense has definitely been bad compared to what Baltimore normally is able to put out on the field. 361 yards of offense and 26.1 points per game given up. So this is putting them towards the back quarter of the league or so. And this is an area to where, similar to the Buccaneers, people have brought up, if we get off to a fast start, put the pressure on Baltimore to become one-dimensional. I think that that's our key to victory. I think that that's our path to victory. I don't think that this is a game in which we can come out and have a slow start on offense for 2 quarters and expect to win this football game. I do not think so. I think it's very important for the Broncos to play the best football they have all year in this matchup. The defense is going to keep them in it. I believe that. We see, especially in the playoffs, right? The defense is what helps you move forward. The defense is what wins championships. As long as you've got an elite defense, you can win with an average offense. Can the Broncos have that sort of recipe this Sunday going into Baltimore? I pray to the football gods that they can. I think that's our best path to victory. I think, hey, can the Broncos win this game scoring 26 points? Man, you would love to see it. I think that might be the magic number. I think that might be the magic number on offense, because I do believe we can keep them under that 30 points per game, but our offense is going to have to step it up. No doubt about it. Outside of that, it's going to be very important for us to have a balanced attack. Performances from Javonte Williams has, you don't really know which version you're getting every single game, right? It's different every single game. So let's hope we get the fresh, explosive-looking Javonte this week. Didn't feel like we had that against the Panthers. Let's see him bounce back. And let's see our receivers come up clutch for Bo. Our tight ends, that's something that they're going to have to game plan for. Lucas Kroll and Adam Troutman being involved in the passing game. Heck, maybe even Nate Atkins now that he got his first career touchdown last week. Can Will Jordan Humphrey and Troy Franklin come up with some big grabs for this team? We know that Devon Vele can be relied on to make great catches. We know Cortland Sutton can as well. Everybody has to be locked in this game at the skill positions. We cannot allow ourselves to lose the turnover battle and expect to win this game. I believe Bo Nix is going to do a good job taking care of the football. He has shown us that he can do that over the last 6 weeks. Wide receivers and running backs holding on to the ball, that's a different case. But you got to turn the corner at some point. Can this be the game where we finally get solid catches from our skill position guys and a perfect game when it comes to holding on to the football after catching it or receiving a handoff? No fumbles. No fumbles. That is absolutely a key to victory. And lastly, I think that we're going to need a stellar performance from our punt coverage. Riley Dixon. Let's force the Ravens to have to drive the length of the field. Let's have them do that, and let's shut down Derrick Henry. So those are my initial thoughts right now as I kind of give my first look at what it's going to take for the Broncos to upset the Ravens. Obviously, I'm feeling way better about this game if Lamar Jackson doesn't play, but I just don't see that to be the case. I feel like we'd see more news about that breaking. He's going to play, and I'm excited to see how the Broncos play going up against a true AFC contender and one of the best offenses in the NFL. Let's see how far they truly are away from being in that striking range in the AFC, guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Really do appreciate you guys as always. Go Broncos.